Hello, happy Thanksgiving. Today it is celebrated in the United States. It's the day of Thanksgiving, Día de Dar Gracias. I'm going to tell you a bit about the story of the first Thanksgiving. So, in England, there were these people called the Pilgrims who were not happy in their country because they belonged to a different faith, a different church, different beliefs, and they were persecuted. Entonces eran personas que eran perseguidas por sus ideas, creencias religiosas. So they got permission from the king to go to the new land, to America. And they went in a ship. The ship is very famous. It's called the Mayflower. Here's a picture of the Mayflower. And there was a big storm that took the Mayflower more north than they expected to go. And so they arrived later to the destination, and it was much colder. They had a very, very difficult winter in which half of the people died. Half of the people on the boat died that first winter for lack of food and of sickness. They didn't have shelters. So when spring began, they started growing plants as they knew how. But it was a different kind of land, a different kind of environment. Well, anyway, one day, a man showed up at their houses. Can you see it here? Right here. So this man's name is Squanto. Squanto. It turns out that Squanto had been kidnapped many years before by people in the ocean, the sea that came to his land, and took him to England as a slave. And there he learned English. And then he was able to buy his freedom and come back to his land, to New England, to the area of Massachusetts. And so he knew English. And he saw that these people were probably having a hard time in this new land. And he had compassion because he knew what it felt like to be in a different place and to not know how to survive. So he came up and he offered his help. Isn't that amazing? At first they were very scared, what is he going to do to us? But he helped them. And this is something very, very valuable in the story. He showed them different tricks on how to plant, on how to fish. Here he is teaching them how to hunt the deer in that area. And even how to fish lobsters, because the people weren't getting enough food. So in November or October, when they got up all the harvest, this is their town in Plymouth, Massachusetts, the Pilgrims decided to have a big party and to invite the Native Americans that they had made friends with, the people that Squanto was with. And they had this big dinner of Thanksgiving to give thanks to God and thanks to their Native American friends for helping them to learn how to harvest all this food, okay? And so here we see two different kinds of people, the English and the Native Americans together, eating together. This is so important to always remember that we are different. All of us, each one of us is different, but we all have something in common. All of us should be compassionate with each other, recognizing, okay, I might not know how to cultivate in this new land, but you do. I know English and I know how to read and write, you don't. So we share what we know And that is a beautiful, beautiful lesson for all of us. Es bien importante reconocer la importancia de cada persona. Okay? So, today, on this day of Thanksgiving, when so many people in the United States and around the world who are American like me, we celebrate this day and we think of all the things to be grateful for. So, what can we be grateful for? ¿De qué pueden estar agradecidos? I want you to write a list of everything that you are grateful for. Una lista de todo lo que están agradecidos. Gracias por sus papás. Thank you for your parents, for the food on your table, to have a roof over your head. So many things to be thankful for. Okay? So I thank you for being part of my life and making it so beautiful. All your smiles and your love. And I love you so much. Thank you. Love you.